probably like, this girl and her scarf, she just does not take it off ever. Yeah, well. I wanted to share something because it's been really heavy on my heart, and I don't know, like, I've really been thinking about this. So this Moldavite stone, a lot of people have discussed it. I've discussed it in a multitude of videos now, and I have come to a humongous understanding. No one, nor any video that I've watched, have taken this perspective. So I'm gonna be bold enough to say that I'm the first. And if I'm not, that's okay. I stand corrected. But when this stone chooses a person, when this stone is in a person's presence, excuse me, they say, it's been said, I've said, that everything that you are used to was or is so inconveniently disrupted, shattered, shifted, flipped upside down, torn apart, disintegrated. Everything that is not put together, your life becomes. And then slowly and gradually after that, your life becomes easier, smoother, better. You find more blessings. You've realized more things in fewer weeks than you have in months to a year. Everything that is not beneficial to who you are supposed to be as a 100% being within yourself, living within your purpose. Everything that's not supposed to be a part of that is stripped away from you, is removed. You can't carry old things into your new life. You shouldn't. Everything has a season. Everyone is not meant to go with you in your place of better. Everyone, everything can't handle seeing you happy, knowing that better is coming, knowing that you're walking in a greater purpose, knowing that you're actually choosing to step into your calling. not supposed to walk with you on your journey. Your road is also not meant for everyone. I say that to say this, that I've decided, what if this Moldavite stone shared a divine connection to our Heavenly Father? I believe that anything on this earth that we're provided with, that we're given, that is not man-made, that man has not had to create himself, God has indeed blessed us with. God has given that to us. So this stone that was produced 15 million plus years ago, that was formed from a meteorite that no scientist, aside from all of the factual evidence that's already provided and given, all of the instructions that come with this stone, despite all of that, no one have yet to locate the very point at which this stone has originated from. No one knows. And I believe that's because God can't be explained. Science can't fix everything. Science can't prove everything. There's still things to this very day that science has yet to prove. How does anyone explain time? The existence of time, the mere existence of time, the very first being on this entire planet. How does anyone explain that? How's anyone's mind big enough to fathom that? To grab that understanding? I don't know. There could be answers to that, but I don't know them. I have yet to come across any information that has explained that. But this stone right here, this Moldavite stone, I believe the reason why no one can locate its origin, its specific origin, the reason why everyone claims it to be extraterrestrial, or to say that it has the most unmundane and extraordinary powers, frequencies, vibrations, energies, unexplainable to that of us humans. Something we still can't put our hands on. I believe that this stone is what it is, and has been what it is, because it was specifically formed by God, just like any other stone that is found in the Bible, the oldest book in the entire history of the world. This stone has what it has because it's probably one of the most divine stones gifted to man. That's the closest to God. There's so much I could say on this topic, There's so much that could make a lot of people uncomfortable watching this video alone, and many others if I decide to continue on with what I feel like I have to say on this specific matter. However, my goal is to keep it as condensed as possible, not make it as long, but to still share it nonetheless. I really believe that just like any other stone in the Bible, if you look in the Bible, regardless of the naming, because everyone in different translations, different versions, depending on which one you're reading, the stones, a few of the stones may be named differently, but for the most part you have the core stones that remain the same, the exact same. I believe that this stone is located, or could be located somewhere in the Bible. Even if it's not, because man did not create this stone, I 100% believe that God put his hand on this one, because it does everything that a believer, that a child of God, how about that? That a child of God would have to endure in order to follow Christ. You have to remove everything unlike him. You have to remove everything that's not of him. You have to be willing to exchange your situation for all of him, to receive all of him. You have to be willing and ready to give up your old life to live a new life with him. You have to be willing to just rid yourself of everything toxic in order to be able to receive him appropriately, to be able to see him appropriately. He will disrupt your life so hard. He will shake your life to the core. As busy as you are, as busy as I am, he will shake it up so tough that it's hard to ignore him. It's hard to not listen to him. It's hard to not see him. He wants your attention. And to get your attention, he steps in the middle of what you deem the most important. What's most important above him. And he will break it down. He will tear it apart. He will obliterate it. So that you give your attention to him. So that you know it's him and only him that can do this for you. That can tear this very thing that you love so much apart and give it back to you in a multitude, in multiples, in tenfold, in more. Give it to you, give it back to you greater than you ever imagined. Bless you with more than you ever imagined. Make it better than you ever imagined. But in order to do that, you have to be willing to receive it. You have to be willing to clear yourself, to rid yourself of all of those things that are not supposed to come with you in the midst of that. You have to be willing to do the work. And I just really believe that that's what this stone is about. having this stone near you makes you purge yourself. I believe it is an assistive tool. I don't believe the stone has specifically done anything. But I do believe, just as it's been proven that it carries energy. All crystals, all, these tektites that are out here, these things have energy. They have energy. And I don't understand it at times. I've been trying to understand it, but this morning it was given to me so clearly. It was given to me in such a different way that I was able to receive such a revelation in this manner. I was gonna go another way, but I guess I'll go this way. I'm telling you, a lot of people, if you see this video, you may not like it. And I apologize for your uncomfortability. But this stone, it hits different. It is different. It's not what you're used to. It's not what we're used to. It's not the universe. God is and always was and forever will be. It's all God. It's all God. This stone carries so much energy. I believe so many people, we get so sick having this stone near us. We get so lightheaded having this stone by us, with us, because where we are is completely unmatched to where this stone has been, to where this stone originated from, to whom created it. It goes so unmatched. And I believe even if you have conquered the sick feeling, that pregnant feeling, those symptoms, that dizziness, that nausea, that lightheadedness, the chest pain, the stomach burns, the marks left on your body, the vomiting, the excess need to rid yourself of all internal toxicity via, bowel movements, like all of that. Even after you believe you've conquered all of that, even if you can, even if you are no longer becoming sick from this thing, the fact of the matter is, it's not that you have reached its frequency. You'll never. Because it goes on and on. It's infinite. It continues. What vanishes and then comes back? What vanishes when it's placed in a specific spot that no one's touched, that you've not gone near? What does any of these unexplainable and unimaginable things? I've read miracles in the Bible. Things that our minds would not be able to construct, to fathom, to be able to imagine. for that reason alone, I believe this stone is not extraterrestrial. It's not an alien stone. Was it formed from a meteorite? Sure, maybe, whatever the facts say, whatever the science says. But do we know where that meteorite came from? Do we know why it broke off and decided to crash Earth? Do we know why it was given to us, placed here, or placed in a specific spot that it was placed? Or, landed specifically where it landed? Do we know any of that? Do we know why? And even if you do know why, where did it start? Where did it all begin? I have been thinking so much. I have seen so much. A lot of things have been removed. My old thinking has been removed. I have been shifted into a whole new way of seeing things, relating to things, confronting things. Unlike anything that I've had to do or deal with before. I can't give credit to this stone. And I am very ashamed to say, because in a lot of my videos, I'm questioning, is it God? Is it the stone? How coincidental is this? This wasn't happening before the stone got here. I'm ashamed because it's not that of the stone. The energy amplifies it for sure. It just magnifies it. It makes it just feel that much more intense, because now you are experiencing energy that is unlike this earthly realm. You are dealing with something that has the ability to sync your energy, its energy, to your spiritual realm, to the spiritual side of you. This stone amplifies a lot, and that is just the truth. However, it's not the cause of your life falling apart. Believer or non-believer, this stone isn't the reason you're going through. It's God trying to show everyone that decided to jump on this bandwagon that it ain't got nothing to do with anything y'all think it is except Him. It's so crazy because when I was in the crystal shop and I got my very first Moldavite pendant, I had already known of Moldavite, but I never looked into it, never decided to give much attention, energy, entertainment to it, none of my time. I was purchasing other crystals. I had purchased other crystals, and I was finished. I was checking out. I checked out, got my receipt, everything, my bag. I was about to walk out the door. But then I looked down in the case and I was like, you know what? Wait a minute. What is that? What is that right there? And the gentleman told me it was Moldavite. Okay. I know, I know of Moldavite. I don't know him or her. So what is this? So the, guys share with me how it's formed, or, whatever. It, the basic scientific, information that everyone is, given, or that everyone has access to. And I was like, all right, well, he looks perfect. She looks perfect. I don't know what it is. It looks perfect. It looks perfect. I hadn't held it. I didn't know what I was going to get from it. I didn't know the response of it. I was just like, give it to me, please, so that I can see what this is. I would really like to hold this in my hand. I held it, reacted to it in a very good way, expected for the gentleman that was selling it to me, because that's what, I guess the normal responses were, aside from those who may not respond to it well or appropriately. But I just knew that on my way out, this stone caught my attention, and I couldn't decide whether I was supposed to have it or not until picking it up and not being able to put it down. So when I decided to get it, that was it. That was my final decision. I got it. And then it was so crazy. I don't even know how I ended up on TikTok after getting this stone, but I ended up going on TikTok. I think maybe one of my coworkers sent me something, and then I kind of got TikTok carried away, like I usually do, and so once I got on TikTok after watching the video that my coworker sent me, I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because I was off that day. I came across a Moldavite video. Let me see what the 28. Okay, not bad. I came across a Moldavite video, and I think the first Moldavite video I saw was this video of this girl saying, "Where are all my Moldavite people at?" And then someone else features that video, and they share their experience, and from there it's just been an ongoing process, of Moldavite videos, and I became more and more intrigued. My first week, it was super energetic, yet really calm and chaotic at the same time. And then on forward, a lot of things began to unfold, all the way even to this very day. Had an experience, and it's a really huge eye-opener. I am truly beginning to see the true essence of people, how they are, knowing what they expect from me, yet willing to give very little from themselves. I feel a plethora of ways, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm learning to be okay. It's been a very frightful, scary, adrenalated. That's probably not even a word, but sound right. A rush, emotional, temperamental, full of madness, full of sadness, full of excitement, happiness, uncertainty, full of anxiety. I have felt it all in a month. And yet I'm still grateful. And yet it's still been a very positive exchange. And I thank God, not Moldavite. I thank God for stepping in. I thank God for inconveniently interrupting me, unpermissibly. I've gotten a lot of messages. There's a lot of things that I'm going to do different, that I will be doing different. I'll be moving different. But I'm ready. I'm ready. And I'm very excited, anxious, a little nervous. But better is coming. Oh, I felt that. It's going to happen. It's going to happen for me. It's going to happen for me. And people will be in awe and in unbelief at how fast, how vastly it all goes. How extremely unnecessary it may seem. How unpredictable and unexpected it may be for them. But it's going to happen for me. So much greatness is coming. So much greatness is coming. I know it. I know it. And I can't wait to see it. But I am, let me see, going to stop this here. I may come back and do some more of this. But this was our uncomfortable chat. Thank you for watching. Crystal kisses and royal blessings.